Greetings, everyone. This is Chaplain Bruce Morrow, and this is your word of the day. At this point in time, we're in our 5th week of being sheltered in place, and I've been asking myself, how can we be best prepared to face the myriad of possible outcomes that could result from our circumstances? I think it takes a continual process. I'm about to lay out for you one process. You can adapt it to your own life, help you make it through these difficult times. And it's derived from a study of what's called HRO, or High Reliability Organizations. Things like firefighters, air traffic controllers, emergency healthcare workers, they've all proven to us that we can succeed in avoiding catastrophe where there normally would be high rates of accidents because of the risk factors or the complexity, right? There's been a lot written on it, but there's a great book called Managing the Unexpected, where authors Carl Wake and Kathleen Sutcliffe outline 5 characteristics common to these HROs we can benefit from during this difficult time. I'm going to lay out them for you today. There's 5 of them. Let's start at the beginning. The first characteristic is an acknowledgement of failures. We should have an acceptance of the negative or weak areas in our life. Don't avoid them. Areas that may need improvement or could be problems for us in the future because they've been problems for us in the past. This idea that we should have a transparency of what's going on in our life. Secondly, don't oversimplify areas of concern in your life. Resist generalization and assumptions. Everything's going to be better. It's really not that big of a deal, right? You'll do better to pursue a comprehensive understanding of what's going on, and when you realize there's a great complexity to life. Thirdly, sensitivity to what's happening. We should have a situational awareness, right? We should stay current on what's going on. I know that it is a mundane time and it can breed out complacency for us, but we should pay attention. I know the news is getting old, but it is our window into the local, national, and global happenings. This applies to our local sphere as well. Talk with your family, friends, your coworkers. Get to know them on the day-to-day, their work, their life, their health. Fourthly, commit to resilience. I know that's a hit word in the Army, but it's bred out of an understanding that as human beings, we can't avoid problems. We need to learn to anticipate them. And hopefully we can improvise as we approach them and not be paralyzed by them. If you could see a crisis coming, what would you do to avoid it? And if you couldn't avoid it, how could you commit to responding to it? And lastly, is deferring to expertise. And that's really proven out of an idea that during times of crisis, authority should transition to the greatest subject matter expert on the front lines, right? In our own worlds, it's knowing where to get the best source of information. In the media-saturated world, things like hearsay, internet forums, social media, all vie for our attention. We trust true subject matter expertise. Reminds me of a Bible verse, Proverbs 11:14, where no counsel is, the people fall. So to conclude, I laid out for you a process that you can adapt your own life to help you make it through these difficult times. It was bred out of an understanding of high reliability organizations that have proved that we can succeed in avoiding catastrophes and otherwise high risk and complex environments by applying really 5 characteristics to our life. Those 5 characteristics were acknowledgement of failures, negatives, and weaknesses in our life. Secondly, don't oversimplify things going on. Thirdly, have a sensitivity to what's going on around you, situational awareness. Fourthly, a commitment to resilience. We can't avoid problems, so let's figure out how we're going to face it. And fifthly, deferring to expertise, knowing where to get good information. As I conclude, hopefully these 5 characteristics can be applied to your own life, be a help to you. Feel free to contact me in relationship to them. This is Chaplain Bruce Morrow, Mule Skinner's Chaplain, out.